Are you looking for a low-effort way to make your money stretch just a little bit further? Well, be sure to watch today's 5-minute wealth strategy to learn how to do just that. Hey, Frank Thomas here with episode 2 of the 5-minute wealth strategy series. The whole idea is I'll be covering one wealth strategy in under 5 minutes, giving you an easy and actionable plan so you can become wealthy starting today. In episode 1, I chatted about how to pay yourself first. If you haven't watched it, be sure I'll link it at the end of this video. Today, though, I'll be covering some simple tactics you can put into action immediately to increase how many dollars you get to keep and possibly even allow to pay yourself even more. These tactics I've employed and continue to employ on a regular basis that has saved me over $1,500 a month that I used to pay out to bills that really didn't need to be paid out to bills. There's just no real value in continuing with those expenses. But let's get started. The very first thing I want you to do is get a record of your banking statements. It could be as simple as pulling up your latest transactions in your bank accounting app or looking at your latest credit card bills. One thing I really hate, I really hate this actually, is it seems that credit card companies especially don't want you to know what's going on with your credit card expenses. There was a time when you'd receive a paper statement in the monthly mail with both your bank accounts and credit cards. Now, if you don't go hunting, you don't know what's happening, so you need to go hunting and figure out what's happening. Today, we're going to take a moment and go over those electronic statements, see what expenses are coming out, and question the value of each and every expense. Be brutal. This is vital. This is so vital. A good example is we used to have in our household here a package with the local cable company, which included our internet and TV services bundled together within that particular subscription. When I approached them to possibly cancel my services, you would think I was robbing their cash register. They were literally hostile. Well, regardless, I contacted the cable company because I felt that the internet service was expensive and we really even hadn't watched any of the cable TV in close to a year, so why pay for it? At the time I was paying about $130 a month. Once I canceled and paid a small penalty, I switched over to another internet provider who provided me the same services for $65 per month. That's right, a savings of $65 right away, because 65 and 65 is 130. So right off the top, I cut that bill in half. And this leads me to my second point. Maybe you need a particular service which has an expense tied to it. Question if you're actually getting the best deal, especially when dealing with insurance companies. Contact an insurance broker. Their top criteria is getting you the right insurance at the right price. Right there, I saved over $200 a month by contacting an insurance broker. Don't let your insurance company fool you and tell you have to pay up and shut up. That's pretty much what they did to me. Well, I'm the one laughing at the bank now. Next thing is question all subscriptions you have. If you haven't used them in the past 3 months, and there's always at least one, cancel it. Not watching Netflix? Cancel it. Even if it's a measly $15 a month, we're apt to let subscriptions go because they're cheap. If you're not using it, the amount doesn't matter. Get rid of it. The biggest takeaway is everything counts here when it comes to expenses. Every dollar you can remove from the expense column will be a dollar that you can put into long-term savings or just paid off debt. Finally, here's the big one. Consolidate your fund money on a pay period level. In other words, don't just take money from your check-ins account whenever you want to spend money having fun. I actually recommend taking out a fixed amount in cash and use that as your fun money. Believe it or not, you can easily cut your indiscretionate spending easily in half. And does that mean you won't have any fun? Heck no. What that means is you'll choose the fun that you have and you still get to pay yourself even more. So get started today. Stop right now and figure out what your expenses are. You may just be shocked. This was Frank Thomas, and thank you for joining me for today's 5-minute wealth strategy. Be sure to check out the first episode if you missed it, which talks about how you can start paying yourself first. This is the very first thing you need to do to become wealthy. So I'll see you there.